here we go. These things. I'm back at RDS where I have this crazy addiction. This crazy addiction. Here it goes. I'm back at RDS and we're doing a shoot today. These little candy things are unbelievably addicting. Every time I'm here. I love working at RDS because around here I could park anywhere and never have a problem. It's great. Overnight parking. So this is the green screen room. We'll be in here later on today getting some weird green screen shots. So here's our set for the day. Dolly. Lights and bounces. Set. It's like crazy in here. Well, I hope you guys all enjoyed that last few minutes of B-roll at RDS. The past 2 days I was working there on a commercial, so I didn't really get too much footage other than B-roll. So anyways, let's get to what this video is really about. Security in your van. I'm curious. I would love to see people comment on this video. I would love to know what you do for security in your van. I'm gonna go over a couple things like do you lock your doors at night? Do you carry a gun? You know, what do you do to keep yourself safe, or at least to keep yourself feeling safe, you know? So here's my experience and here's my opinion and here's what I do. As far as securing the van, I've never felt unsafe in my van at all. I have never felt I've parked in some pretty little wind there. Hey Jax, what are you doing? Sorry, I got ADD. I've parked at some pretty sketchy places and I've never felt the need or I've never felt unsafe, honestly. However, last year after the whole George Floyd scenario and there was just riots everywhere, I decided to maybe have something in the van for security. So I am a firearm pro Second Amendment supporter. However, I live in the state of Illinois, and here if you are going to keep a gun in your van, you're going to have a concealed carry. Even if you have that, I don't trust the state of Illinois to constitute any scenario of me using my firearm in that van, even if it's in self-defense. I just don't think the state of Illinois will constitute it. They would have a field day with it, I think. I could be wrong. I don't know. So here's what I did. Here's what I do. I have a paintball gun. It's like a handgun paintball gun from Tippmann. And I load this thing up with rubber bullets. So what I have is a non-lethal firearm in my van. I keep it in there just in case. I've never needed it. I never really pull it out. It's just there. And the only reason I have it is because of what happened last year. I was actually parked in Lombard here during the riots, the whole George Floyd, God bless his soul. And there were some riots going on within a few miles of me, so I decided, you know what, I better do something, you know, to have some type of defense. So here it is. This thing is Hitman TIPX. It's a non-lethal firearm. Sorry, I'm doing this with one hand. Rubber bullets. That's what it shoots. I'm gonna actually, I'm parked here. This is like an abandoned building. I'm parked here because I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna kind of show you guys how this thing works. So this thing takes CO2 tanks, and what's really cool about it is, if you're familiar with BB guns and those little CO2 tanks, you throw this thing in there and you pull the trigger once, that's when it punctures. So it's great for storage. Look at this. This is a great spot because he gets to just run around. Whoa! Okay, Jax. Sorry, I get distracted by my dog. So yeah, this thing, you just throw the CO2 tank in there, the little guys, little ones, and it's great for storage because if you put them in the little BB guns or whatever, and you twist it and it punctures, over time it leaks out. Where on this one, you put it in and it doesn't puncture until the first pull the trigger, which is really cool. It's great for, it's only there when you need it. Jax, where are you going? Come here. Jax! Jax! This dog. Hold on, guys. Sorry, my dog just like went underneath the fence and started running into the woods. I had to call him. So I like this thing because it's non-lethal and it doesn't require any type of permit or concealed carry or anything like that. It's just good to have in the van just in case. If somebody does break in with the intent to harm you, this thing will back them off. It won't kill them, but this is the same guns and rubber bullets that I've seen riot control use. So this thing will just stop somebody in their tracks, and that's all you want. Not to mention, if you're sitting in your van and you pull out a gun and somebody breaks in and trying to do whatever and you shoot them, it's gonna be freaking loud in there. That bang is gonna screw up your eardrums, man. If you know anything about guns and you shoot them at the range, yeah, no. Where this thing is just like a pow pow, and it will back somebody off. Unless they're wearing body armor, then you want to hit them in the face. So that's what I have in my van. I keep it right next to my bed. It's there. It's just a what if thing. I don't want to keep an actual gun in my van because, yeah, I just don't see the need for it. I don't want to kill someone, but I would like to have the ability to defend my home if need be. So that's what I have in the van, and it's pretty simple. After this little clip, I'm gonna show you how it works. I'm actually gonna shoot it here. There's like nobody here, so this is a good spot to do it. Locking the van at night. Here's a little thing that's everybody's got different opinions on. So my girlfriend Sarah, ex-girlfriend Sarah, she used to lock the van all the time. Hey, that's a cool thumbnail. Nah. She would lock the van every night, and it would drive me crazy because in the morning I'd get up, I'd go to the storage unit to work, and the doors are always locked. Anyways, I feel that locking the van at night is not really necessary, and I'll tell you why. Because I would rather somebody open my door, and when I scream at them, they're gonna get freaked out because they're not expecting someone to be in there. If they're breaking into my van, it's because they're trying to steal. They're trying to get a good hit, get a good score, or whatever. They don't expect, 99% of the time, I guarantee you, they don't expect somebody to be in there. So that alone is security. Me being in there. There's my other little security too. I've had people walk by my van and this crazy mutt, row, 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 and I could hear the people go, oh shit, and like kind of power walk away. You hear that? You jerk? Hey, come here. And so having a dog in the van actually, that's pretty good enough to have some security. It's like an alarm system. So when it comes to locking the van, if someone's going to get into this van and they're going to break in, At the end of the day, here's what's gonna happen. They're gonna break this handle, get in, and I'm gonna scream at them or shoot them with my rubber ball gun, and they're gonna freak out and run away. And at the end of the day, I have a broken door. I would rather them just open it and run away after I scream at them or shoot them with the rubber ball gun or whatever, and not have a broken door. I don't know. Everybody's a little different. I saw a video one time where that exact thing happened to somebody. They locked their van and somebody broke into it in the middle of the night. And he actually was saying, I actually wish that I kept the door open because I just ended up with a broken door. Now, let's just say there's 3 or 4 dudes and they know I'm in there and they're trying to get me or hurt me, which, in what case is that ever going to happen? If it does, fine. That's why I got the Pitman. It's just there is security. That's all. And when it comes to locking the door at night, I'm yet to have any problems. I've yet to need anything, and I've parked in the sketchiest neighborhoods. So here's another thing of security that everybody should have in their van. Everybody should have a dash cam. Now this dash cam, this particular dash cam, all right, now that you've seen it, I'm gonna come back out here. That particular dash cam has 2 cameras. One on the front, and it actually has another camera on the back. And when I put this thing in reverse, it works as a backup camera, which is great. So if I go in front of the camera here, see, like right now, it just started recording because it detects movement, and it'll record for 5 minutes, and then another movement, it'll record for another 5 minutes. So having that is really nice, and I've got that wired just through the van battery, so that way it continuously, the house battery. That way it continuously records. See, there's motion here. Now that one's recording right there. So I have security cameras around my van constantly, and they record with motion. So when I'm driving, it's constantly recording, and if I'm just sitting here and someone walks up behind my van, it's constantly recording. And I'm soon gonna get ones for the sides too, some nice wide angle. It's just there, you know, if somebody comes and vandalizes your van, you got them on camera, you know. God, this dog, he's just having a good old time. So yeah, that's my opinion on security in the van. There's really not much to it. I mean, I keep it relatively simple. I have just the Titman and cameras, and I keep my doors wide open. That way nobody breaks my van. Now, if I'm out of town and in a sketchy neighborhood, I try not to park in a sketchy neighborhood, but if I feel the need, I'll lock the doors. Sarah used to lock the doors all the time. It always made her feel better. It was a constant argument between us. I was more like, I don't want someone breaking my door if they're trying to get in. She's like, oh, I want the time if someone does break in, you know. Okay, sure. But everybody's got different opinions when it comes to security. That's mine. So let me show you this Titman. Do a couple rounds here. Okay, so it's loaded in. I got the CO2 tank in there. It's right now it's set for storage. So what you do, you undo the safety. All right. Now it just punctured the CO2 tank. So I'm just going to shoot at the wall over there. I don't know if you can see it, it's pretty wide, but let's see. Let's try to hit the, I'm going to try to hit the garbage. Got it. So that's it, guys. That's all it is. I think there's about 8 shots or so. I have a second clip if need be. And one CO2 cartridge will shoot, I think it was about 2 clips. Maybe you get about 3 out of them. And that's it. That's all I need. You know, anything more is just stupid to have in the van, in my opinion. Very simple, not hard to use, non-lethal, but very effective. So I got mine on, I think I got it on Amazon. It was like 300 bucks. And it's, guys, it's so worth having. It's really cool too. It's kind of fun to play with. But if you're going to play with it, go somewhere where you're not going to get in trouble with it. This building, there's nothing, it's empty. There's nothing here, there's nobody here, so, you know, you're not going to get in trouble being in an area like this. Go in the woods or something. Don't do it at a park where there's little kids. Some people are stupid with these things, and that's why some people don't even like having stuff like that in their van. I just keep it in there for my own security, that's all. So anyways, thanks for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Maybe learn a thing or two. Please comment, like, share, subscribe. I would love to hear what other people do to keep security in their van. You know, it's kind of a concern. A lot of family members are like, oh, dude, you should carry your gun in there just in case someone tries to break in. You're parked on the street. What if somebody tries to break in your house? It's the same thing, isn't it? I mean, kind of. But anyways, thanks again for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Keep it simple and keep it real.